All right, guys, I want to talk about a trade on today's video that I think has massive, gigantic potential. And also, if it's a trade that works out, if it's a company that is successful, it's going to be a company that is like no other company this planet has ever seen. And that company is Virgin Galactic, ticker symbol SPCE. And we're going to talk about how I think there is a huge potential here for the long call options because of the catalysts that are pending and the short squeeze that could happen with this stock. So with that being said, let's talk about how I plan to make money off of Virgin Galactic. What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to the We Are Investing channel, a channel that's dedicated in investing and personal finance. Now, first, I want to say that I am not a professional advisor, and I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you to buy or sell any given stock. I'm just giving you my personal opinion. And also, I am going to classify this investment or this trade because it's kind of a little bit of both. I'm investing in the company because it's such a long call option, but it's also a very long swing trade if you can look at it through that lens. But this is a high risk, high reward trade / investment. And for that reason, I would not recommend putting a ton of money in this stock because a lot can go wrong. But on the flip side, a ton can go right, and it can be astronomical to the share price. And the share price can fly to heights we have never seen before for Virgin Galactic. Now, real quick, before we get talking about Virgin Galactic and why I think this might be a good trade for the future, let's proceed with today's beer review. If you're new to this channel, we combine the finer things in life, beer and stocks. So if either of those two things intrigue you, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button, ringing that bell, and smashing that like button. Also, check out the links in the video description. There are a ton of resources that can help you be a better investor. We got the Facebook group, the Discord server where we talk stocks on the daily, and the Patreon page where I post exclusive content, and that is the best way to show support for this channel. Now, today's beer, we're going to be sipping on a BrewDog Elvis juice. This is a grapefruit infused IPA with natural citrus flavors. The ABV is 6.5%. This is the can art. Simple, nothing special, but I am excited for the grapefruit infused IPA with natural citrus flavors. That sounds yummy to me. Also, the name Elvis juice, this has to be tasty. So let's pour it in a mug, take a look at it, smell it, taste it, and rate it.
A few moments later.
All right, here it is, guys. It looks good. It smells fantastic. It smells really good. Let's give it a try. Oh man, this one's good. Probably my favorite BrewDog brew that I've had thus far. The Elvis juice is tasty. I like this beer. I'm going to give it a 7.9. Now, this company went public through a reverse merger with a SPAC. That SPAC was led by a venture capitalist that I have a ton of respect for. That VC is Chamath. I think he is absolutely incredible. He is an amazing investor, and he's changing the stock market a ton. And that is why I am invested in 3 of his companies, Virgin Galactic being one, MP Materials, which trades under ticker symbol FVAC for the time being another, and Open Door, which trades under ticker symbol IPOB for the time being as well. Chamath invests in companies that are innovative and disruptive, and Virgin Galactic is both. They are super innovative because they're dealing with space travel, and they're also disruptive because if they are successful in their high-speed technology, being able to travel at such high speeds can completely disrupt the airline industry and travel altogether. This company is very exciting, and for those 2 reasons, I am rooting for the success of this company, not for personal gains, because also I think the company, if successful, can really change society and be a benefit for all of us. But let's talk about why I think this might be a good investment or trade stock-wise. So for that, let's take a look at the charts. Let's head on over to the Webull brokerage, which is a great brokerage for all levels of investors and traders. And right now they are currently running a stellar promotion. One of the best promotions that I've ever seen come from Webull. If you sign up with Webull right now, you can get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,600. But also, if you refer Webull to 3 people, you can get 15 free stocks. So download the app, search for 3 people that are looking to change brokerages. Right now, Robinhood is having a horrible time. They are crashing. There's been reports of people losing money through the Robinhood app. So convince them to change over to Webull and get yourself 15 free stocks. But first, you have to use the links that I am providing in the video description down below. Now, if you look at Virgin Galactic, they trade under ticker symbol SPCE on the New York Stock Exchange. The current share price is $22.44, and they are up 4.53% over the last 5 days. Now, if we extend that to the last 3 months, the company is up 20.97%. And if we extend that to the last year, the company is up 115.98%. Now, when you look at the 1-year chart, you can see that Virgin Galactic really took off when this company went public. And it had a share price that was over $35 a share. And if things go right with this company and they're able to reach their milestones, which are potential catalysts for this company, then in my personal opinion, I think that the share price can be higher than $35. And when we throw in the potential for a short squeeze, and when we add in more and more catalysts, I think that the share price for Virgin Galactic can reach close to $100, if not more. The sky's the limit, depending on the success of these testings, if they're able to then operate a business, and what that means for the future of space travel and travel altogether. And that is why this week I bought a call option for Virgin Galactic that expires on January 21st of 2020. The call option is for $35, a strike price of $35, and I paid $6.50 of a premium for this call option. The market value right now for this call option is $705. And I am up 20.38% just in this week because of this call option. But I plan to hold this maybe for the entire time because I think there are a ton of potential catalysts for this stock. The reason why I got into the option is because although there are a ton of potential catalysts, there also is a huge risk, because if things go wrong with Virgin Galactic, and things can go wrong because we're talking about space travel, then the share price is going to take a beating. So this is the best way to minimize my risk while maximizing my potential reward. Another factor that I considered when I got into this call option was the short interest for Virgin Galactic. There was a time where the short interest in this stock was 84.38%, but that time is no longer. I'm pretty sure that time happened when the stock really took off just as it went public, and when we saw share prices at around $35. Now, if we reach a catalyst and we get back to $35 and we're not at full operation as a company, then I think the short interest is going to continue. And as it increases, then the potential of a short squeeze is even greater. And that is the conditions we need to get this stock to skyrocket. And that is where those call options will get a ton of money in returns. Now, the current short volume for this stock as of October 16th, 2020 is 5 million shares, with a total volume of shares outstanding of close to 24 million. That gives your short volume ratio at 21.31%. That is not a small short volume ratio, but it's not a huge short volume ratio either. But it's still a significant, a decent short volume. And even at the 20% range, we could still see a short squeeze of decent magnitude for Virgin Galactic stock. But like I said earlier, as the share price increases and the company still hasn't gotten all their clearances and isn't operating as a business, isn't taking in money, isn't flying people to space, then the short volume can continue to increase. And that is something that I actually want to happen for this stock, because as more people short it, the chances of it skyrocketing go higher, in my opinion. The amount of shorts for this company mean nothing to me other than the fact that it's going to benefit us as shareholders if they are successful as a company. Because right now, I don't care how much money the company is making. The company could be losing a ton of money right now. They could be spending a ton of money in research and development. It does not matter to me, because if they are successful in their goal, regardless of the business plan, if they charge $250,000 for a ticket to space and they only have a limited supply of people doing it, the business model might not be sustainable. I understand all of that 100%. But you're telling me if this company starts flying people to space, there's not going to be an interest in this stock? There's going to be a crazy amount of people that are interested in this stock, regardless of the financials. And that is going to drive the share price up. And then all of these people that are shorting the stock are then going to have to cover their shorts. Then when you cover a short, you have to buy a stock. And that also increases the share price. Then we get a short squeeze. And then the share price of Virgin Galactic could be at $100 a share. And then it will come back down to reality. But we can capitalize on that volatility, on that short squeeze, to make a ton of money off of Virgin Galactic. Now, some pending catalysts for this stock, a timeline that we can look at as investors right now. We know that they are doing test flights and they're going to send a crew out to space within this season. And by season, I mean fall. According to a press release from Virgin Galactic Flight Test Program update. Spaceship Two prepares for first space flight from New Mexico. According to the article, we expect our first space flight from Spaceport America to occur later this fall, and we are pleased to confirm that we are still on track to meet this timeline. In September, we disclosed via our application for a multi-year Federal Communications Commission FCC license that October 22nd of 2020 would be the opening of our flight planning window. Although preparations are going well, we are not quite at the stage where we can confirm specific planned flight dates. But they do plan to do these test flights in the fall of 2020. Now, also in the earnings transcript, in the earnings call, the CEO stated that we would then plan to fly Sir Richard Branson on the third powered flight from Spaceport America, which we anticipate will occur in the first quarter of 2021. After they fly Richard Branson, then we can expect that they would start flying passengers, clients, paid customers into space shortly after that. That would be a huge catalyst for the company. Now, also a smaller catalyst that might reveal future plans for this company is their financial results for the third quarter of 2020, which will occur on November 5th. I'm not really interested in the financial results. I'm more interested in the earnings call and any statements that could be said on the future progress of this company from management. Now, other businesses that could be potential catalysts for Virgin Galactic include their Orbital Spaceflight Initiative update, where they might be then training astronauts and flying them to the International Space Station, where they can be a tourist of the space station for a week's time or a day or whatever it might be. Those details I do not know. I have seen articles that it could cost up to $50 million to be a tourist of the International Space Station, but still, that is very cool. And also, another catalyst is their high-speed vehicle mission, which could be super disruptive to the airline industry. If you're able to fly at Mach speeds, you could travel way further, way quicker, really reducing time of travel. And that could be a huge disruptor for the airline industries. And that is also a potential catalyst for Virgin Galactic. When I look at Virgin Galactic, I see that there are a ton of potential catalysts for this stock. I see that there is a decent amount of short interest in this stock as well, and that can continue to increase as the share price increases as well. But when the company then starts operating and taking paid customers into space, I think the share price is really going to jump, and then those shorts are going to be forced to cover. And at that time, I think that the stock price, the share price for Virgin Galactic can really go up. And that is where I think we can make the most money off of Virgin Galactic. Now, my call options expire in 2022, giving myself some time to let these catalysts happen. And hopefully by then, we are a lot closer to actually taking people to space, or ideally, if the company stays on schedule, we are already taking people to space. That is why I bought a call option for 2022, trying to give myself some time for these catalysts to happen. So with that being said, I understand the risk when it comes to this company. That's why I wouldn't make it a huge investment. It's just too risky in my personal opinion, because things can go wrong, because we're talking about space travel here. A ton can go wrong. Deadlines could be extended a long time, and you could be holding your money in this stock for a very long time. And at that time, there's opportunity cost because you could be invested elsewhere and making money. So for that, I understand that there is a ton of risk. And for that reason, I'm not invested in the common shares, and I picked up call options because I think with that strategy, I'm maximizing my potential reward while also minimizing my risk. Now, in the comments down below, guys, let me know what you think about Virgin Galactic. Are you an investor? Do you like the company? Do you not like the company? Let me know what you're thinking. But with that being said, that wraps it up for this video. I thank you guys so much for your time. I thank you so much for sticking around to the end. If you like this video and the content that I am providing, please consider hitting that subscribe button, ringing that bell, and smashing that like button. Also, check out those links that I mentioned earlier in the video description. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. And this is We Are Investing, and together we are invincible. See ya!